più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di
I should be cooking dinner. I haven't got there yet though. I've been debating for ages whether I'm actually going to do this or not because I've been thinking I am due another vlog and I kind of feel like doing one. So I had the grand idea that I was going to vlog my reading experience of all the arcs that I'm reading as like my way of reviewing them for you guys. Maybe it's gonna work, I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments if you like this idea and would like me to continue, but I am going to give it a go. I think we should at least give it a go, and I just feel like expressing my thoughts. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this and whether we're gonna do it with maybe spoilers or no spoilers. I feel like probably no spoilers is the more diplomatic way to go, but yeah, anyway, let's just start filming. We're gonna see what happens. I'm reading The Island by C.L. Taylor, which is a, like, I don't know if it's a dystopian, but it's more of it's like a thriller. So we've got a bunch of kids on an island who have known each other like all their lives because their parents went to the same like neonatal clinic or something like that. And yeah, and so they have like an annual catch up, an annual holiday, and this time they're in Thailand and they go to a remote island, like a private island, and they have a hired guide who helps them survive. So like it's supposed to be like a fake survival camp, I guess. And on the first night, as far in as I am so far, they sort of share their fears, their worst phobias, and the premise of the book is that each night, I don't know if people start dying, but their fears start happening. So like their night times, their nightmares come to life. So I'm very curious to see how quickly it goes downhill because obviously I'm not very far in just yet. I've only read the first like 50 pages or so. That doesn't actually look like 50 pages. So I'm very curious to see how it goes. So I will report back in and let you know how it goes. But I will go and cook dinner and stop procrastinating by vlogging. Alright, good morning everyone. It's a couple days later. It's actually the 13th of February now. I think I started filming on must be the 11th, and I have made some progress in my book. I've done a terrible job of filming because I haven't really been updating you, but I'm now like this far into the book because I'm actually finding it really easy to read. So I have not set aside that much time to actually do any reading, but I'm at page 170 of I think like 290. And it's just like, it's really good. I'm really enjoying this. It's a very easy read and it's definitely giving me Agatha Christie vibes, which is really exciting and fun because Agatha Christie is such a great author. So far this is a really big thumbs up for me. The whole sort of thriller side of the book where we have the teenagers on the island, the whole idea of the phobia slowly coming true is such a very interesting concept that the book is dealing with because I thought it would be a little bit more obvious and maybe a little bit more scary than it is because the blurb really focuses on the idea that everyone's fears and nightmares are coming true, but it's not. It's almost more subtle. I'm trying to work out if it's a genuine sinister side of the book or if it's more just if you're looking for it, it's really noticeable that people's fears are coming true because it doesn't feel like the events are happening like in an unexpected or inorganic way. It's just unorganic or inorganic, I don't know, but it's just sort of happening and it feels natural, and then you're like, oh my god, this is actually one of the people's fears, and it's really interesting. But it's very fast paced and the way that the perspectives are changing throughout the book is really interesting as well. It's just sort of a really nice way to keep the momentum going, so I'm finding it really hard to put down. So I have stopped myself to have a chat to you now and fill you in on how it's going because otherwise I feel like I'm going to finish this really quickly without having done like any filming at all. So today's goal is to try and get to the end of it. I've only got about 100 pages left to go, seeing as it is such a small book, but for the rest of the day today I've got quite a few other things I really want to get around to. There's a lot of reading I'm trying to get done this month in addition to the TBR that you may or may not have seen. I've also got so many arcs, more than I had when I filmed that TBR video, so I am really trying to like push myself to get to it. Obviously this book in itself is not one that I talked about reading. So today being Saturday, the beginning of the weekend, I am about to go to the library to pick up a book because I'm going to pick up Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race because I really wanted to read that, and that's obviously a really important read at the moment, so I requested that one. So I will be trying to read that this month as well. Everything is fine. fine. And then for the rest of the day, I'm going to be trying to rotate between a bit of potentially filming and blogging. I am still sussing out how filming is going to go down and hoping that this video becomes worthy of your attention and I can actually post it and use it as some content. So that's sort of where we're at with reading at the moment. I'm hopeful I'll have time to finish the book, but I think I may not quite manage it today, just depending on how many things I want to get done, because I know tomorrow I'm a little bit busy. I've got an event on in the morning. I'm actually going to be doing some volunteering for this speed dating breakfast for librarians and authors. Not actually dating, it's authors pitching their books to librarians, which I think is super cute. So I'm going to be helping out with that. And that leaves me with the afternoon. Not quite sure how the rest of the afternoon is going to be panning out there. So let's keep you posted. It's so hot, I don't feel like I can breathe. I am currently on my way to the library to go get the seatbelt's hot, everything's hot. It's like, I think it might be 35 degrees Celsius today. Sorry, I'm really not doing a good job with the camera holding. In any case, I'm going to try and touch my steering wheel, but I may burn my hands. It's going to be fun. And to the library we go.
Notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolgino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolgino d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini.
We got the book. I have been waiting for this for about a month. This is why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. So this book has obviously had so much traction over the last year with everything that's been going on. But the actual reason that I decided to go and get this from the library is because I was watching an interview with Emma Watson, actually. I think it's quite a famous interview of hers that she did a few years back. And she was talking about this book, and honestly, I have so much respect for that woman. She does such amazing work, and the fact that she was talking about it so passionately and saying how we really should get on to everyone reading this book and hearing what this author has to say really inspired me to actually go get a copy from my library. So someone else had it checked out, so I put in a request, and yeah, I've been waiting like a month and I finally got it. So that's really exciting. I can't wait to read that. Whenever that will happen though. I'm going to try and fit it in with all my other reading, but that's library done. Tick. Got some reviews done. Tick. So I am on a roll. I am thinking I'm going to have some lunch and maybe a nap because I am a nana. And then we might do some filming. It's now the afternoon. I've just done some filming, hence the sudden enormous amount of makeup. Strange hairstyle going on. This is an escapist curl. Not an actual intentional look, but anyway, that's beside the point. I've just sort of finished everything on my to-do list for today, and I'm feeling a little bit lost. I find it very hard to function without knowing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing next. So we had a bit of a strange turn of events today. I'm supposed to be going out for dinner tonight, but I don't think that's happening because of a variety of reasons. It's 5 p.m. now. So let me run you through the things I've done today. Where am I up to in the book? Why don't we start with that one? I'm now at page 230 in The Island, and I'm still really enjoying it. I'm finding it very easy to read. I've got 60 pages to go now, so I probably will finish this afternoon. I'm basically planning on just reading for a little bit because I don't really know what else to do with myself right now. So I've managed to get some reviews done and scheduled for the month, and I've just filmed, obviously, for the next couple of weeks. I don't know when this vlog is going to go up, but I'll reiterate if I've not already said at this point, I am going to be dropping down the number of videos I'm doing per week because I will be doing every Wednesday, and if you get a bonus one every now and again, whoop-de-doo, but every Wednesday is the plan. So you'll be getting a little bit less content, but I've just got a really busy semester. Once uni goes back, I'm doing an internship. I've got work, internship, uni, and all of the lovely stuff I love doing for you guys with reading, blogging, vlogging, Instagram. I need to tone it back a bit, otherwise I'm going to die. I immediately got off topic. Back to the book. I'm at page 230, really enjoying it. Really enjoying the psychological games that are being played about who's doing what on the islands. It's very much so reminding me of Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, because as every phobia starts to come to light and happen, We're obviously getting all the different perspectives. I think we're getting about 2 different perspectives in the book, actually. I don't know why specifically those 2. In fact, I hadn't thought to ask that question. We've got the main character and then we've got one of the other guys, but I don't consider him a main character, but he is one of the main perspectives. So I don't know why he is actually the other one that we're hearing from. He's having most of the trauma, like he's really struggling to understand what's going on, and I've developed a theory at this point as to what's going on, but it doesn't quite work. I don't want to discuss it because that would be spoilers, but it's to do with who is discovering all the phobias, who is the most suspicious, and how the phobias are actually happening is probably the most I could say. But yeah, I'm really enjoying watching the characters sort of develop and the fears come to life and trying to work out who done it when it just seems like no one can do it, but there surely is no one else on the island making this happen. So this is really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. This is such like a good light read. If we go on track, I think this will be a solid 4-star read for me. I don't think I could rate it 5 stars just because I don't think it is a very original idea. I think this has been done time and time again, but it's one of those sort of tropes that's just enjoyable to read, and all the different variances that different authors can do. So that's really fun. So I'm thinking I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and we'll light a candle and we'll get a cup of tea and we'll do some reading for a bit, and then we'll check in later with some updates, and I may well have finished it by that point.
Quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più frai quei pennacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non chiudrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando a riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando a riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor.
So dinner is going ahead. I have not done any reading of my book that I said I was going to read because I decided to bake a cake rather spontaneously. So I made a cake. I can't say it, I keep screwing up. I baked a cake, which is currently in the oven. We are going to dinner. Dinner just got pushed back. It got pushed back a little bit. So I have put on a new frock. What do we think? Nice little pattern. And I listened to an audiobook. So I was listening to The Magician for the last hour or however long I've been faffing around for. I say faffing, but I've been cleaning and baking cakes. I feel like this is a good use of my time. So I have about 40 minutes before we head out for dinner now, and whilst I'm waiting for the cake, I'm gonna finally have that cup of tea and read some more of the book. So let's go. Shit just got so real in the book.
Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far pacco, grande stacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, muso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto onor.
Hey guys, so this brings us to the end of my vlog for reading The Island. I forgot what it was called there for a second. I finished reading it last night and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic, and I ended up rating it 4 out of 5 stars. It had a really unexpected plot twist at the end, which I really enjoyed because I thought that I knew where it was going. I was 100% certain that I had guessed it, and then it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. The actual conclusion was a little bit different to what I had predicted, so I really enjoyed that. So I found that to be a really good read. I would definitely recommend it. I was really impressed by the way that it was thrilling, the direction that the plot went in, and how fun it was, even if it wasn't the most original concept. What Taylor has done with the characters was very different to anything I've read before, and it had a really impactful ending with the message that is left in that book. So I would definitely be recommending that. So that brings me to the end of the vlog. Thanks so much for watching along with me as I read. I had a fantastic time reading this book, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Alla gloria militar.